let's go ahead and see what this would work out. So if you're going to graph this, we have y is greater than x. And again, guys, if you get stuck with this, if you get stuck graphing an equation, you can always just forget it, or a graph stuck in an inequality. You can always just go back to an equation and just say, how do I focus an equation? Write it in slope-intercept form. If slope-intercept form doesn't work, like for a problem like this, you could still write it in slope-intercept form. 1 plus 0. Right? Or you could also look at a table of values, right, which you guys first learned. X, y. If x equals -2, what does y equal? -2. If x equals 5, what does y equal? 5. So whatever x equals, y would equal, right? So the inequality graphing inequality is exactly the same thing. The only thing different about inequalities is it's either a dashed or a solid line, and we're either shading above or below, or to the left or to the right, like the last example. So this line, if you were to follow that pattern, and it's greater than or equal greater than, so it's going to be a dashed line. Y-intercept is 0, up 1, over 1. Right? You could look at it that way. Up 1 to the right 1, or just pick points. 5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. OK? Either way, it works. Now, the difficulty about this problem is I ingrain in everybody's head that the best test point ever is 0, 0. But the problem is this goes through 0, 0. So we can't use the same test point. Because if we use the same test point, we're testing the line. We're not testing the points above and below. So my favorite points to use are 0, 1, 0, -1, 1, 0, or -1, 0. Whatever you want to use, I'm just going to use. Which was our point last time? Was it true or false? It was false. All right, so let's choose a point then that's going to be true. I just know, so I'm going to pick 0, 1. But you can pick whatever point you want to. So all we do is we plug in 1 in for y and 0 in for x. Now, is that true? So where is the point 0, 1? That's right there. That's true. So since our test point is true, you shade. That means all the points above the line are true. If your test point was false, then all the points below the test point would have been true. Or whatever side your test point is true on, that's the side you shade. If the test point is false, you shade on the other side of the line. OK? Very good. All right, you guys want to know the secrets then? Yeah. Secret of math and why Asian